What up, guys? How you guys all doing today? You guys able to hear me okay? Just an audio check. Sounds good. I'm glad. Just getting set up here, guys. My chart will be up in a bit. It's been a crazy day for me today, man. I've been just moving. So it's been a little cray-cray. TLP. Yeah, man, I know. I get that feedback a lot. Give me a sec, okay, gang? I'm just getting myself all set up and situated here. Just getting set up, guys. If you guys are wondering, I'll catch up in the chat in just a bit here as well. It's been a very chaotic day for me because I was literally knee-deep in moving today, so. Tonight's my last stream, actually, in my setup here. My last setup. My last stream tonight. And then I'll be streaming mobile for the next 7 days after this. I am almost done, guys. Almost done. All right. Okay. All right, guys. All right. Let me just catch up with the chat here, guys. Devin, hello. Frank, what's going on, man? Not Morad, hello. Ron DigiTrader, as always, what up, man? Zach, USMC, what up? Woozy, David, Iraq, Andrew, Fujiwara, Mooncatcher, and DLP, I know. Food is life, man. Food is life. Chile, Parth, Pete, Joe to the Max, Julian, Arceus, man. It's been a while, man. Hope you've been well. Bruce Wayne, man. What's up? 1HP, Fryboy, Cortez, Alex, Clay Doodles, man. Big Boy Trading, Marco, Stuart, Justin Lowe. What's up, man? Are you so Chile? You're when you say you're moving from Calgary to Edmonton, like is that like a permanent thing for you? Jay Sullivan, what's up, man? Green Alien, Jazza, Everyday Gammy, Money Bag, what up, brother? Zoe Worley, good to see you again. Mike Wilson, Ramirez, good to see you, brother. Hooligan, Angie, or Aggie, sorry, not Angie, Aggie. TN Squared. Nice, Arceus. Crazy, Chili, crazy. I'm going to be, so actually, I spent the entire day today. Well, we hired professional movers as well, but we spent the day packing today. Tomorrow, they're going to pack up the remaining 20%, and then they're going to take my stuff and go. And then I'm basically going to do a road trip between where I am now all the way to Alberta. Also because I have some business stops along the way to make. So what would be capable of being done one day, which I guess that's not true. It wouldn't be done one day because I have kids. So probably no matter what, be a 2-day thing. But I'm going to basically spend the next 5 days driving from here over to there. So but yeah, man, tonight's going to be the last night on my command center setup. The next time you see me stream, well, tomorrow you'll see me streaming from a hotel. The day after that, you'll be seeing me stream out of an Airbnb. Yeah, I'll be streaming from a different place pretty much every day for the next little while. Because even when I move into my new home, I'll still won't have my setup. Like, I'll have to get internet set up, my computer set up, my new desk, everything. It's going to be a little while, man. It's going to be a little while. Zoe Worley. I said hi to you, Zoe. I said hi to you. I think you missed it. Past 2 TPT evals. That's awesome. You'll move via Calgary, though. What do you mean by that, Chili? I'm going straight from where I am now to Edmonton. Gotta keep the streams going, man. You're in longs on gold. Yeah, gold's been very smooth in its price movement. Yeah, I'm from Vancouver right now. Mooncatcher, I don't know, to be honest. I don't remember. The problem is, the thing is that when we set up these accounts, we set it up once and then we forget about it. So I honestly actually don't remember what I did. Just reach out to the support, though, Mooncatcher. It should be pretty straightforward, because I don't remember being an issue. Oh, my phone is almost dead already. Crazy. The black t-shirt. It's in the laundry, man. It's packed away afterwards, too, so. I don't know how trustworthy longs would be on gold. I mean, let's just see if we could break this little bit of a range thing we've got going on. Like, if we can close above 702 on gold, maybe longs would be in play. I'm actually eyeing shorts right now on gold. But I can see why you want that, though. I get it. Let's see what we do here. Devin, no, gold. I think Zoe Worley was talking about gold long, so I was just responding. NQ's respecting the 200 EMA tonight as well. We just put an hourly sell bar in on NQ, though. So I'd like to see us hold beneath 262. And if we do, maybe put in a nice 5-minute bear bar for a short. Gold, I am actually still watching shorts, though. This is a pretty strong 15-minute bar, but Let's see how this 15-minute bar closes. NQ 29.1. Yeah, man. I actually, Ramirez, I actually talked about this last night. So just to Ramirez's question in the chat, he asked me if I had a reversal reference point there at 29,100. If you guys remember on yesterday's stream, I actually talked about the 103 to 140 channel, right? We talked about this last night, and it ended up still becoming a key reversal. So if you guys kept this on your chart like I talked about yesterday, then you would have likely had the chance to catch this reversal to the upside on NQ. Tapavan Trader passed one TPT 50K and blew another. Yeah, just take it easy, guys, right? Just remember in the heat of a moment, right? When you're thinking about your trade setups and you're taking your losses and your wins, the emotions that you feel have no correlation to market movements, right? So don't allow for those things to get the best of you in your setups, you know? I like that we rejected here, that 262 area that I talked about. Let's see if we can close that 5-minute bear bar. I'm actually going to take a stab at gold shorts here at 701. Gold shorts, but I'm doing this on my funded seed account is what I would be doing this on. It'd be a very tight stop, guys. Very tight stop. Not looking for a great deal of amount. We're going to do the chart review in a bit here as well, guys. NQ and GC chart review. You know what's crazy about tonight too is that I can't even make coffee, guys. My Nespresso machine's already been packed away. All I got is my water tonight. What's up, Mitch? Guys, Gamma Mitch is in the chat. He is the GOAT when it comes to Gamma. The GOAT. If you guys haven't checked him out yet, man, 100% worth taking a gander, man. He's got some genius stuff in what he's doing. I'm gonna be booking some time with Mitch actually once I'm all settled. I gotta pick his brain with Gamma. But yeah, Mitch, man, this is the I actually told the movers, I was like, hey, do not touch my command center. I need to do one last stream tonight. You guys can pack this shit up tomorrow morning. So this is the last thing that's getting packed. Yo, Mitch, man in the chat's asking if Gamma works on cattle. He's not joking either, man. The man actually trades cattle. Morning, Andrea. Good to see you, man. Yeah, I hire professionals to take care of this move for me. So I do have professionals managing this for me. I am in shorts right now. This forecaster box is the trade that I'm in right now. I'm just trying to get my other window screen sharing thing set up. It's the only reason why I can't show it yet. But it's a tight stop, guys. It's a tight stop. I want to take my stab at these shorts because like I said when I started the stream, I am interested in it. I've been playing around with volume profile as well, guys. Just FYI, I've been playing around with volume profile. So, as I told you guys, I want to add it into my confluence. So I'm experimenting, and to be honest, you guys might think like, oh, Alan's gonna experiment with it a little bit, and then, all's gonna be good. And I'm just gonna suddenly start trading with it. I'm probably gonna be working with volume profile for probably 6 months before I draw a conclusion of whether I actually care about it or not. Interesting. It's not working. Who do you use for charting? Do you suggest or against thinking the broker with TradingView? Thoughts and pros and cons? VOIP. I use TradingView for charting. I've been using TradingView for as long as I've been trading, which is 6 years. So it's all I know. I have no issues with using it. I've integrated with Tradeovate, StoneX. I've done both so far and have had no issues with it. So I like it. What's up, Adam? Do I think the Nasdaq is going to sell? I gave my opinion a little bit earlier on. Like I said, we're holding that area nicely here. So I think sell is nice. I said that I was waiting for a 5-minute bearish bar to see if we can get continuation. And it looks like we have formed a 5-minute bar. I would like to see follow through down. I think we can probably make our move down here to 206, 201 on NQ right now. That's what I would like to see. We've had a pretty big V recovery on the market. So, obviously tread carefully with how long we're willing to hold this for. We have a level at 219, 214 as well here on the NQ. Let's see if it actually breaks the 200 EMA because we've been really respecting that tonight. But yeah, we've got this whole area. This was the area that I was looking to short earlier on, but buying definitely had strength here, and we held the 200 EMA to the upside. We'll see whether or not we'll get follow through and continuation down. But we are coming out of an hourly sell bar, so I'm open. I'm definitely open to selling, just based on that hourly candle setup. VOIP, yes, I use TradingView to execute my trades as well. Erwin, what's going on, man? How's it going, Yusuf? Devin, did you catch that short on NQ already? Are you in and out? Big little pop up here on NQ. Got about a minute left until this 5-minute candle closes. Dave, I saw that. Yeah, I just saw that on my Instagram. Currently, I have an anchored volume profile set up for this current session, and gold is hovering around the POC at the moment. So we'll see if it holds. I think even from a price perspective here, I am looking for us to continue lower. We're FF indicator right now as well. We're holding kind of at the trigger line right now. We got the trend line converging at it though. Generally, when we see this, we're expecting to see if we can squeeze back up and move from here, but we are holding and closing beneath the trigger line. So I'd like to see some follow through and close beneath 98 on gold and get some continued follow through. That's what I would like to see right now. We've got a level at 4694 as well that we might bounce at. I'm setting TP for about 91.4. Is it 0.4? 91.4? Yeah, 91.4 is kind of what I'm looking at right now. Dengus Donkey. Thanks, man. Thanks. Oh, I'm in need of an overdue massage after all this, though. I'm like body ache. I'm tired. And the move has just begun. Have a good one, Mitch. Have a good one. What's going on, base? Doing good, N516. Moving to Edmonton, Alberta, my man. Moving to Edmonton, Alberta. We'll do, Denkendaki. We'll do, man. Manny trades, man. I will not ever tell you how to take your trades, man. I don't know what your game plan is. I don't know what you're looking for. I don't know what your R multiple is. Any of that stuff. So if you feel good about holding it, absolutely. I'm in it, but that doesn't mean you need to hold, right? Yusuf, you live in Calgary. Hey, cool, man. When I get settled in, I will very likely end up doing a live meetup in Alberta for those who want to connect. I'll definitely be up for that. Nine count for Confluence. No, I have not 1 HP. I don't even know what that is, my man. Can't wait for Friday. What's happening Friday? Is that your move? I can't remember. I remember you said you were moving too, right? Is that Friday? Alex, which accounts? Sorry, I don't know if I missed that message. What accounts are you talking about, man? It's funny how there's so many people in the chat moving right now. By the way, guys, I pinned it to the chat. There's 10-4 accounts there. 10-4 trading is a prop firm that I've been trading with for maybe the past month and a half now, and I've really enjoyed the experience with these guys. They're still new and they're still evolving, but so their plans will evolve with it as well. They just released a static account. A static account. So for those who don't know what a static account is, it's probably the closest thing to mimicking live, essentially is what it is. It's a static drawdown instead of a intraday or instead of a end of day trailing. I'm just browsing their website right now to see if there's anything good to take. Not sure if you guys can see that. Give me a second here. I'm just moving this up a little bit so you guys can see. These are their new static plans. I'm just checking it out right now. They're definitely pricier than what you're used to compared to like their daily plans. But these are ones where basically if your drawdown, let's say you buy a 50K account, your drawdown's 2K. Let's just say you make 2K today. Your account is now at $4,000 in drawdown instead of 2,000. Is essentially what it is. Hence why I mean by it, it mimics the live the most. But that's the reason why you'll find that no matter what prop firm you go to, these static accounts will generally be more expensive than any other plan. And that's because the drawdown is the most friendly it possibly can be. How much is that versus the instant? So the instant 50K funded account, for example, is 365, right? And then the static is 349. So it's $10 cheaper. So this is kind of where it depends on what you're looking for in the trading, right? Like I like instant funded accounts, especially if their consistency rules are good. Because if you notice here, the 50K instant funded accounts, they're 25% consistency rule, which means that, again, not that I'm encouraging this, but it means that all I need is 4 winning trading days back to back. I know, easier said than done. But I could, if I did that, I could get paid out right away, which is like most instant funded accounts out in the space are usually 5 days. So 4 days is pretty banger, to be honest, which is why I prefer the instant funded. But I probably will scoop up a static account just to give it a shot and go through the process. I do this often actually with students because a lot of my students always want to know how these accounts work and how these new prop firms work. So I usually volunteer myself as tribute to give it a shot and see how it goes and go through the payout process and see how that's like. as you guys know, I started trading funded seat. I think it was 2 weeks ago, right, guys? 2 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago. I can't remember anymore. But I've been really working at it and trying to get myself to a payout with them because I haven't had my opportunity to do that. I'm very close. I think I'll be able to secure a payout with funded seat by the end of day market here. So excited for that because it'll be my first payout with funded seat. So that's coming up real fast too. But yeah, anyways, probably will scoop up a static account though. That's my thought process right now. Ooh, chat just blew up there. What is this thing here? Your 250K TPT. Hey, Alex, man. I mean, completely up to you on your 2 TPT accounts. Generally, for me, I'm all about taking your payout whenever you can. So the moment you're over and you can have a payout, take it, right? Take it just so that you can at least get a little bit of ROI on that investment. You know what I mean? To each their own, though. That's just the way I go about it. Looks like 1HP agrees with me. Zoe Worley, yeah, man, that's awesome. That's exciting. Suave, yeah, I'm in a short right now on my funded my trade. My goodness, I can't talk tonight. I am in a short trade on gold on my funded seat account. I'm just trying to get the screen to share right now. That's my only challenge right now. Stuart, hey man, don't worry about it. I was just talking about the live just for those who already live there. I'm sure Rake's going to do a live meetup next year, and that's going to be something that we're probably going to all try to make it to. If you were moved live with TPT and failed the account, when you pass a new test, they move you straight to a live account. Oh, really? JCap, is that true? Is that how it is now? I mean, I would have never known because I can't move live with him. And I'm done technically with him now. I'm capped. Yeah, Ron, that replaced the origin, man. Alexia, good evening. Zoe Worley. A 200K static account for $49. What's the catch is my question. What's the catch to that account? There has to be more to it than that. There's no way it's only 49 bucks. That is not a sustainable model. Yeah, Ruger, that was 10-4. Is there any reason not to use a prop account? Fry Guy, is that question for me? What do you mean by is there any reason not to use a prop account? I mean, I trade futures with props, so I don't know. I mean, I guess if you're asking just my opinion on like why would someone not want to, probably just the rules. They probably don't want to deal with the rules and the games of it all. Yeah, I mentioned earlier, Denkus, that I was looking for shorts on the NQ based on how that 5-minute close there. But we technically haven't broken structure yet, guys. Just remember that, right? We haven't broken structure yet on the NQ. Man, your chat box is blowing up. Sorry, man. I'm making my way through the chat, guys. I'm not ignoring you. Prop firms for the static accounts. That's the 10-4. That's the prop firm that I have pinned to the chat, guys. Thought process for the short was to play the continuation on gold shorts based on this kind of lower high that we were forming here. I know we're also testing a low, which based on volume profile, it's the value area low. I also have some key reference points and levels here that I'm also looking at for the short. And if I get taken out, it's a very tight stop, guys. This is a very tight stop. It's a 2.2 point. It's a 2.2 stop here. Okay, so I got stopped out on that, by the way, guys. I got stopped out on that. That's okay. We'll give it a bit of time. And full right there, by the way, guys, that was a 1.6 risk. I could have taken it for 2R, to be honest, if I really, really wanted to. But I was looking for more than that, so. the 10K ceiling is going to be per account or combine? Alex, it's per account, and it's in 1 day, by the way. Dangus Donkey, thank you, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, Zoe Worley. I'll have to check it out, but a $49 account with static seems very sketch to me. That's sometimes what I say. Like, if I see a plan that's too good to be true, I get very sketched out by it. Oh, it has an activation fee. Oh, maybe that's where it is then. Yeah, I'll have to check it out later, man. I've never been on the Blue Sky website at all, so. Spot investing / mid long-term holding. Yeah, I guess, I mean, if you're like long-term holding, I mean, that wouldn't be day trading though, right? So. Man, the chat is alive tonight. I'm like having a hard time catching up with you guys. Yeah, it really is, man. I'm trying to keep up with you guys, by the way. I'm not ignoring you guys, okay, guys? I'm literally like running through the chat right now. Funded seat, no, not the first day. So it's very confusing, to be honest, man. Zoe Worley, from my understanding, it is not. I tried doing that last time, and that is not how it works. I'm not really understanding of the lingo behind all that. I would just still follow that consistency rule. That's pretty cool, man. You know my perspective on it, like without like being behind the scenes of a prop firm, my conversations around the prop firms, when I think about it, I just think about like just general business, right? I get worried sometimes when I hear some plans and they're kind of like just too good to be true. It sketches me out because like it makes me wonder whether or not it truly has the plausibility to sustain long term, right? Daily folk tales. I was in a very tight short. It was a 1.6 risk, and I was kind of shooting for a lot more than that. I was looking for a continuation, but we never got it, which makes me wonder if we're gonna get it now, because what did we just do? We just tapped the 200 EMA with all that volume. So I'm curious if it's still in play, but I wouldn't hop into anything just now. I am gonna do the chart review for the gang though. I gotta do that, guys. I gotta do the chart review for the gang. Yeah, live doesn't mean much to me, guys, just because I can't move live for most prop firms. I'm in Canada, right? So unless you're in Ontario, live doesn't exist really for me. I haven't traded the static accounts yet, Chili, so I don't know all the details, but the FAQs are all there, though. The FAQs are all there. We're still holding on to that area that I referenced earlier, guys. I don't know if NQ is going to keep popping up or if that's the fake out. All right, guys. Let's hop into the trade review, gang. We're already like 10 minutes over here, so let's get right into it. Right now, as we look at the daily bar, guys, we are kind of inching slowly forward down here. Now, what makes this very interesting for me as to why I would be kind of bullish on NQ is that bullish spinning top kind of pausing this attempt to move lower. Again, we've been holding this area for a little bit too. And when we take a look at today's daily bar, we actually tapped the bottom of that channel as well, which is this is the 103 area that I was talking about. So, you know, we do have a potential to move higher, but obviously we want to see if we can break the highs and have a break and retest to the upside. On the hourly, like I said, this is the reason why I'm a little bearish, is because we did put in a bearish hourly bar, guys. So it kind of makes me think like, you know, we have very much a potential to play to the downside, but we haven't broken structure. And just remember, guys, that reversal trades are the lowest probability setups. So we just have to, you know, tread carefully. You know, you don't want to fight the trend. I will say the way that the bars are setting up right now, I wouldn't want to long this right now, even though we've had a fairly strong move since tapping 103, just because of the way that we are forming, where we are forming it. I would maybe, if we close off a bullish hourly bar, then I'd be kind of interested in continuing the structure, because again, we actually haven't broken structure yet. Right? We haven't broken the structure yet. So there's really no reason to short. Like if you're shorting right now on the NQ based off of my thesis of what I've said, we'd be shorting assuming that this is going to be the top of the short trade, which is plausible, right? Like I'm not against the idea of shorting from here. But yeah, that's kind of my 2 cents. Gold looks like we're starting to get some follow through again. I don't know if that was just maybe a fake out before we continue lower, but looks like we're doing that now. But yeah, so as of right now, NQ man, I would say that the reversal trade on the intraday session is the one that I mentioned here already. Reject. Let's see if we can reclaim structure down beneath and get that follow through down. Otherwise, we're going to continue to play on the strength here as we continue to hold higher lows here. I'd like to get a break and retest above the opening prints here, both the Globex, New York, the level. I got quite a few areas here that I would love to break above before we kind of look for longs. Otherwise, it's just very, very dicey to kind of play into that at this very moment in time. Going onto the gold chart, like I said, you can see here now, it looks like that was the fake out tap before we move lower, because it looks like we are going to try to move lower here. At least that's what it seems. Going onto the daily time frame on gold as well, we just locked in a daily bearish bar yesterday here, and we are tapping that. If you guys remember what I said a couple streams back, I talked about this area where we gapped down. We essentially tapped that gap spot on gold, and we kind of came back down, turning the day itself bearish, right? Going on to the hourly time frame as well, we've been, ever since the hourly Morobozu bar, we have been kind of pushing lower, and it looks like we do want to go lower on gold right now, which is very unfortunate. You know, it took me out first before the continuation to the downside, but you know what? It happens, right? It happens. I can't sit here and get upset and tilt and all that stuff, right? But you can see here we are starting to make our moves down. As we continue to do this, I'd like to see us get follow through. Now, we had a lot of volume coming in here earlier on today around 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we have to, of course, be cognizant of what we're coming into. For those who are volume profile trader, I have an anchored volume profile for this current session, and we have our the volume area low at 93. I've got a level at 94. So it obviously it tells you that if you're in this trade for shorts, might be a good idea to take a trim here or take a close in this area, because holding for lower might just be a little too risky. And now, if we do manage to get some follow through, I wouldn't mind definitely seeing us do something like this and come back and push lower on gold. I'd definitely be open to that, especially with the way that we just tapped that. But yeah, otherwise, the only way I'd be interested in gold longs right now is if this hourly actually closed into a hourly bullish bar and we actually hold this level area that I'm talking about. If we do that, I'm interested in taking that and treating it as the bottom of the trade and see if we can push higher. But again, higher time frames, we're coming into a very bearish setup at the moment, so I feel like we could go lower. But as always, as a price action trader, a lot of the times what I'm looking at, guys, is where we are on price. So sometimes even if things look bearish, it could be too late of an entry based on where it is. Like right now, because of the way that we've been supporting here, it'd be very ballsy to try to hop into a short now, right? Your risk to reward just doesn't seem like it's there. Now, could I be missing information? You know, for those who maybe have more data, level 2, all that type of time and sales, maybe you have a difference of opinion. I don't see any of that stuff right now, so I can only base this off of what I read, which is bar by bar. Sorry, there's a fly flying around me right now. Bar by bar and just overall price and volume here, right? So, yeah. So right now, like this little pull-up is kind of my reasoning behind why I don't really want to push lower, sorry. Should be a little bit more clear on what I was trying to say there. But anyways, that's my 2 cents, man. Gold and NQ. That's kind of what I'm looking at the moment. Man, you guys are on it today in the chat. You guys can give me a run for my money tonight. Ramirez, the 103, I think that dates back to a few weeks ago, if I remember correctly. Zoe. Yeah, man, take it easy, man. Don't push it more than you need to. What level on gold should TP be? I don't trade those kind of EMAs, many trades, so I don't know what to say, but I think I answered the question already when I did my chart review. Thank you, Dengus Donkey. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, Zoe Worley, we don't have an affiliation with them. That's what I'm saying. Usually Rake does only work with affiliates with props that he trusts, so if he's not with them, it probably could be that factor. Ramirez, man. What's going on, man? The Globex opening print, Jesse James. That's what that is. Yeah, scratch that. Like, let's smash that like button, guys. Do it for me. Do it for me, guys. I don't want to be a horny bear, man, but I'm like looking at NQ right now. I'm just like, oh man, I really want to short this beggar. I want to short this bugger. There's an annoying fly flying around, and I'm trying to see if I have an electric racket nearby. Oh, I do. If you guys randomly see me start using this in the middle of the stream, it's because there's a big fly flying around and it's pissing me off. It's gonna feel the wrath of 1,000 watts of zapping. Those are opening prints, Jake2359. Those are opening prints, my friend. Salt guns for flies. I appreciate you, Manny. I appreciate you. I know, I get that a lot. Who knows, man? Maybe one of these days I'll collab stream with Jake. Man, I feel so dehydrated tonight, man. I think it's because I've been, like, so physical all day today. Gold, you tricky, tricky little bastard, eh? Look at this gold. What is this? What are these candles, guys? What are these candles? It's moments like these where I would play songs like Quit Playing Games with My Heart. But you know, honestly, right? This is one of those moments, guys, where like, if you're getting a lot of anxiety, you're so close to TP, there's nothing wrong with manually closing it. You're like, we're basically 1 point away on gold from the level. So if you don't want to hold longer, man, I don't blame you for taking profit, guys. What's going on, bodyguard? That's pretty cool, Zoe. I've never seen that before. Andrew, yeah, man, it has been a hot day. It has been a hot day. While moving too, it's been ass, man. Ramirez, man, I keep it on until I feel like they've been invalidated. So I see how gold's gonna do me dirty though, guys. I mean, I recognize my stop loss was probably quite tight, but still. Gold did me dirty, guys. Gold did me dirty with that. By now, you guys should have closed off TP, to be honest. If you guys saw where my TP was earlier, I was about just 1 point below where we wicked up from now. We are coming into an area that we should be cognizant of. Like I said, we have a level at 94. We have volume session low at 92. So just something to be cognizant of, gang. OCC, man. If there's anything you guys can take away from the streams, is that 200 EMA is my baby. All right, we just tapped the 492, guys. We tapped the 492 on gold. Hey, Rock, let's go, dude. Zoe Worley, I think it's time to do the walk away. All right, now that we're doing this, though, guys, now that we're doing this, do we get the follow through? That is truly the question. Or does gold want to play games with our hearts? Dangus Donkey, I appreciate you. I know. It happens though, you know? It's all good. You know what it is too? It's risk managed, right? It's how we manage our risks. That's everything, guys. That was a 1.6 stop loss. Even you guys know that's a tight one for me. It was a digestible L. Digestible. I'm green overall on the day though. The red level is a mastermind level. It's level part of the rake mastermind, guys. Zoe Worley is live tonight. You got energy tonight, man. NQ is making that move now, eh? Is NQ finally making that move? Did I miss it? Did I miss it? Oh, I shouldn't say it's a move because it wasn't that big a move, but it's working its way. It's working its way. I don't know. We'll see, man. If it keeps holding this 200 EMA, guys, I may just long this bugger, man. Do I want a long gold? I mean, I have a few things here that makes me want a long gold. But then I'm fighting the trend. That's crazy, Zach. I wonder why that is. So right now, gold, I mean, we're closing back above the level. We're holding the volume session low if you're using volume profile. I'm going to start referencing that a little bit because I know some of you guys like to trade it. NQ starting to make its little move down now off that hourly sell we talked about. I think this would have been a digestible risk here, guys. I mean, 1R would have been done already. That probably would have been your safest trade. Why the 200 and not the 21? I'd use different indicators for different time frames for different reasons, to be honest. So
Whispers of love, stories untold. Fingers trace the edge of time, searching for peace, a rhythm to find. Falling
IT Code, what's up, man?
like the evening glow. Hearts
This thing is annoying me. Where'd it go? I heard it buzzing again. Yeah, man, I need some coffee too, but my coffee machine's packed away in a moving box already. Sad day for me, man. Sad day for me. My entertainment for you tonight is me swatting flies. I want to see what gold does in the next 7 minutes here. I know it's a lot of time, but depending on how we close our bars here, I want to see this 5-minute bar close, bullish. Next one as well. Maybe we might get a push. I'm looking to enter longs on gold if we get a break above 497. Stop loss would be the low of this bar here. Again, I know, counter trending, but that's the reason why I say I want to get the break above first. That'd be nice. Bag holder, I just did the chart review. Larger time frames indicate that we can get a nice short play, but I mean, I think there was already that very nice short play that we had off the open already, and then again. So I don't know. Do we continue to move lower, or do we finally get a chance to break out of this madness? After hours hustling, are you longing? Are you longing gold? Are we gonna do this? Man, the chat is chat's wild tonight, man. You guys are hilarious. This is what makes now the idea of longing hard, right? We're below the trigger lines as well. I mean, the trend cloud is saying bear, bear, bear. Let's see what we do here on gold. My view on ES. I don't trade ES enough, to be honest, man. What is ES doing? I mean, ES looks weak too. ES is the definition of a head and shoulder pattern. Looks bearish to me at the moment. I don't want to be a horny bear all the time, though, man. I recognize that sometimes I might just seem like I'm always bearish. Hey, bodyguard, man. If the girl's not working out, man, just tell her. Just call it quits, man. Don't ghost her. It's like the worst thing you can do. Catch you later, ADHD. No, I don't trade my fund futures, no. I capped out with a long time ago. Oh. Why, what's NQ doing right now? Is NQ being a dick? We're still holding the trigger line right now. I know, I get that question all the time. He changed his username to bodyguard a while ago. Yeah, I'm ADHD myself, believe it or not. Bodyguard, man, you never know until you try, my man. Just be honest with her. Yeah, I think it's fair to assume that, Andrew, about expecting to NQ potentially range. I mean, we've had a pretty decent move tonight. So it might not be like one of those ranges that are tight ranges. It could just be like a wide range, you know? OCC. There was an ongoing joke a little while back, actually, about giving dating advice on stream. $50 missed calls in a week is pretty wild, man. What up, little penguin? Yeah, August can be tough. You know, I posted this on Instagram too. When I looked at my trading last August, August was actually my weakest month of the year last year. My PNL by the end, and mind you guys, I used to have a lot more funded accounts back then than I do now, because I obviously had a lot more options back then. But I think my PNL last year, August, was like 40,000 PNL. Now that's not payout, guys. I want to make sure you guys understand that. That's P&L, right? So it doesn't mean I made that much in payouts. That's a very different math, right? But yeah, like last year, like my August was my weakest month by far. My best month, not Morad, was December of last year. December of last year. Let me just take a look. I don't remember what my P&L was. It's very laggy for me right now, man. I don't know what's going on. It's very laggy. Give me a second. I'm like literally scrolling right now. My best month of the year, or best month ever, was last year. Oh yeah, it was December. Yeah, that was a wild month, man. Holy crap. I'm like looking at the stats right now. Like that was an insane month for me. All right, so we just closed in a 15-minute bullish bar. I would definitely love to see if we can hold. Holy crap, man. You guys are insane in the chat, man. Downward sloping trend line on NQ. Give me a second here. Let's switch back to my other one. What do you mean by that, my man? What do you mean by that? I'm not too sure what you're referring to. The hourly close we just had was a bullish inverted hammer. I'm kind of curious if we bet on longs now on NQ at this point, guys. That's what. Oh. I just did a new move there. Let's see. I'm watching here. Give me a sec. Yeah, Rod Williams, man. If you're not good at mental headspace, definitely don't do it, my friend. Which MA indicators that changing color? Steve J. Simone. That is it's a custom indicator. It's called the FF indicator. It's not mine specifically. It's just something that I subscribe to. By the way, I hope you guys know that I'm not in this right now. I'm actually just watching right now. I want to see how these candles close. I'll put my Instagram in the chat. Yeah, Jack, it is, man. It is, Jack. Trying to level up. All right, I see. Oh, you're talking about Dankus Donkey. You're talking about larger time frames. Yeah, man. I mean, higher time frames wise, like I can see why NQ is going to try to push lower. To be frank, I do personally do see that. I just don't know if we're going to get that clear follow through. I mean, we just right now, because of the way August has been, I'm kind of playing that skepticism of like this might just be meh for a little while, to be honest, on price, just because it's August. Gold's looking good. Watching longs on gold right now. After hours hustling, I currently have instant funded accounts. My first ever payouts that I got in July when I first started trading with them. I got their dailies and their origins, and I got payouts on those. But now I'm just kind of strictly on instant fundeds. So not the 5-minute bar that I would have wanted, gang, on NQ for longs. I definitely would steer clear right now. This is that trade setup that we were talking about earlier on. This one here. Let me just move that out of the way, guys. This was the whole, we were holding beneath the 262 earlier that I mentioned. And now we're starting to push lower. If you guys remember what I said, I did say watch your area down here. 201, 203 area here. I'd be very cognizant. We did bounce earlier on. Around 206 as well. So just watch that, right? If you're in a short right now, just watch that area. Little Penguin, you did this last time too. I will banish you if you keep doing that. No, Arceus, man. They did that he did that last time too. Very spammy, man. That's my warning to you, man. No spamming the chat. We're here to chat. We're here to converse. If you're going to spam, I will banish you to the Shadow Realm. Mimi. I don't follow Andrew Tate stuff. I don't have anything against him. I just don't follow his stuff. I know he's a very polarizing personality, though, so a lot of people like him. Yeah, I think the guys who are in the chat for the past few weeks with me know. All right. Little Penguin, you had your warning, my man. Banishing you to the Shadow Realm for 30 minutes. I did. You know what? I'll be right back. I just grab something really quickly here. Give me a second.
Memories whisper where I've been. Shadows fade, I start to see a spark of what's left of me. Every scar's a line I've drawn, every loss a breaking dawn. I've been falling, I've been torn, but every wound was being reborn, and I can feel it in my chest.
All right, never mind, guys. Never mind. I was actually looking for my. I realized they packed it away, but I have like my OG Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was actually gonna be like, anyone pisses me off on stream, I'm gonna show you a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm gonna banish you to the Shadow Realm. Penguin, I don't know, man. He did the same thing last stream. He kept spamming random stuff, and I thought he was a bot. And then he told me he wasn't a bot. And then he logged back on with another account and said, "Hey, I'm Little Penguin. I'm here to..." And then he said the same thing over and over again. So I don't know what's going on. Was I strict? Randy, you think I'm strict? Oh man, you have not seen it yet. You have not seen strict yet. Vox Mind, I remember your secondary account, my friend. Don't spam with that account too. I will ban that one too. Mimi, no. We don't associate ourselves with My Fun to Futures. So no giveaway with those guys. Exodia. Oh man, don't bring up the nerd of me, guys. Do I have a track record? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Rudy Mendez, really what you're doing when you're getting the premium plans is hold on, I gotta banish Little Penguin's secondary account here to the Shadow Realm. See you later, buddy. Thank you, Manny Trades. I appreciate you. I remember people's names. Lil Penguin did the same thing last time. He spammed the chat. I banished him. Then he brought Voxmine into the chat and did the same thing again. So I'm banishing him again. DRP. Yeah, you could just rewind the stream, my man. I had different hobbies growing up, guys. Different hobbies, man. Obviously, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I feel like that's fairly standard. I did a lot of that when I was. Give me a second here. I'm actually just gonna. I think it's been really weird so far. I've been doing that. Piano. I learned to play piano was in my early high school years, but I only did it I did it just because I enjoyed it, not because I actually knew what the hell I was doing. But I do enjoy it now. I mean, I don't know how to read notes or anything like that, but I enjoy it though. Jesse James, I can't really share much of it, to be honest. All I'll say is that like they handled things not in a way that I would, advocate for. So JJY, man, doing good. So you guys, if you guys remember what I said earlier on the short trade, I'm not saying NQ can't keep going lower, but I did say to definitely watch this area because on the NQ, this area, we do have some levels and reference points that we have to be conscious of. So I don't know if it's going to pump up and then pump right back down, but just something to be cognizant of, guys. Randy. But yeah, no, I'm sorry. I totally got distracted. I'm not super strict when it comes to whatchamacall, the restaurants. I don't like to use the word strict. I have a high standard of expectation, but I'm not an ass. I'd like to believe I'm not an ass. Who's your favorite Pokemon from the original 151? I never really had a favorite. Like, I'm just trying to think about it. Yeah, I didn't really have a favorite. I like some Pokemon. Like, I really liked Dragonite. I thought that he was dope. He was chubby and cute and cool, all in the same thing. Otherwise, out of the original 3, I actually like Squirtle the most. Do I have graded cards? Nah, man. When I was growing up playing with cards, dude, it was just for fun. I didn't do it for investment purposes, so. Never, no, I'm not with TPT anymore. I officially got the official notice of see you later, so I had my fun with TPT while it lasted. Alpha hour after hours hustling. Yeah, anyone who had payouts that were pending, they did get it, so. If you're short or over a couple percent of it doesn't ever fail you. YT, no, they won't fail you. They just might not pass you. But every single prop firm has a little bit of a buffer though, so you should be okay. I know the fly is by me. I'm surprised you can see the fly. That's actually kind of hilarious. Oh yeah, Gengar. Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Gengar's pretty cool. I know, this fly's pissing me off, man. But I'm trying to keep up with the chat. And you guys are killing it right now. You guys are killing it in the chat. By the way, I am still looking for longs on gold, by the way. I am. I want to see us hold this area. But right now, this price action ain't looking too good for me, so. Kaizen Capital. No, I don't have a web page for my work. Everything that I do is very organic, guys. People who work with me is just trading, like, yeah, be the individuals that I coach in trading or in the business world. I do it very organically. I don't sell myself really too much, just because honestly, I have a lot already as it is. Like, I think selling would honestly just make it so that I would end up giving poor quality, consultation. So, but no, I help restaurants basically do all sorts of things: start up, expand, scale, SOP management, development, supply, like all that type of stuff, right? Eric, yeah, they have better tax treatment. Some areas not so much, but some better as well. Eric, in Alberta, it's one tax, so it is cheaper to buy certain things. Bodyguard. Hilarious, bro. All good, man. It's all good. I moved on. We move on. If there was 2K people blowing up the chat, I don't think I could keep up with you guys anymore. MD. Oh man, I can't even pronounce your name. I don't trade the ES. I've given my NQ trade review. I would imagine the ES probably similar would be my guess. Yeah, it looks pretty similar to me right now as well. Yeah, if we can push lower, man. I mean, I gotta... Wow, this is a very old channel, by the way, guys. A very old channel, because I don't even trade ES. But it looks like we ended up respecting it, too. So yeah, let's see if we can get down there and tag that. Okay, NQ's moving lower, guys. NQ's moving lower. So far, from what we talked about earlier, this ended up becoming a really good resistance point for us. We're a slow grind. but we're grinding. We're moving lower, gang. Zoe Worley, man, yeah, that's like the best feeling of all when you're able to do that. So unfortunate that the short ended up working out for gold. I was waiting for that too. That's too bad. Gold had to do me dirty like that. Kaizen Capital. You know, I think social media is good and all, but I'm still very big on the bread and butters of a restaurant. I think these days, the reason why a lot of restaurants in the industry are struggling today is because they've gone away from the roots of what matters most, right? They're getting too caught up in the shiny things. In the end of the day, man, exceptional guest experience, clean restaurants, great quality food. That's why people want it, right? Yeah, you're going to get trends and stuff like that here and there, but the loyal individuals that will visit the restaurant over and over again, they're there because they want the food, you know? So I'll tell you right now, all the restaurant clients that I work with today, all of them are beating their competition. Like in their own geographical market area, restaurants around them are closing down. They're struggling. You can see the negative cash flow and all that type of stuff. But long and behold, the individuals that I'm working with are growing. Not only are they not dying, they're growing. And it has a lot to do with, in the end of the day, is going back to the roots of what makes a great restaurant, right? So my 2 cents, guys. My 2 cents. Brandon, amen, man. Amen. All right, NQ, what are we doing here? We're at a pretty key area here, guys. I want to see how price reacts here. I'd be opening to setting up a long trade here. I know, risky, because it's like we're pushing down. You're probably thinking, Alan, what the hell? What are you thinking? Restaurants lower margin than grocery stores? Yeah, I'd say so. Zoe Worley. Yeah, with that kind of energy, man, I'm not surprised. Check. Yeah. Servers are just, it's just not the same anymore. I do think it's hilarious that there are servers who still expect tip when they're barely doing the bare minimum. Yeah, honestly, I'm watching for the gold bounce, RCS. I am trying to decide which long I want to go with. Do you want a long gold, RCS? Is that what we want to do? I'll roll with you. I think we have to wait though, man. So far, every bar is bearish. Nothing bullish here yet. Yeah, absolutely. The people are, in the end of the day, the bloodline of the business, right? How you manage people, foster cultures, all of that type of stuff is important, right? That's actually what I excelled with. A big part of the reason why I moved up in corporate as fast as I did, and why I did as well as I did, was because of my specialty when it came to working and developing people. That was a big aspect to that, and it's important.
Rain on the window, soft and slow.
Yeah, I know. Tips, I mean, I understand hospitality and tips. I get it. I think people need to earn it. I don't think it should be obligated. You know, I think in a lot of cases like that. Um, but yeah, it is getting a little out of hand. I know people from other side of the world look at tip and they just think we're crazy for even tipping at all, because it's definitely a North American culture thing. DRP. When you ask that question, you sound like that interviewer from School of Hard Knocks. It's true. It is very disrespectful if you tip in Japan. True facts, man. True facts. Ah, oh gold. Oh gold. Can't believe you did me dirty like that. Yeah, Kaizen Capital. It's true, man. 100%. I have nothing against tipping. I think tipping is great. I think that's a great way to show your, you know, obviously your appreciation and what have you. But I do think some of the tipping is getting a little out of hand, in the sense where, like, now there are some restaurants that I go to where the starting tip option is 18%. The starting. I'm like, that's wild, dude. And then like the maximum is like 30%. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. Like, you want 30% tip? I don't know, man. I don't know what you're providing for me to be giving 30% tip. That's wild. I've given big tips before when I'm, you know, when I'm actually like visiting restaurants, but no, not like that. Honestly, guys, tonight I know you're probably just looking for me to take something, but it's not great. It's been very choppy, very tricky in terms of price action tonight. 20% starting. That's wild, dude. That's so crazy. Oh, we finally gonna move on the NQ now? I missed my entry already on NQ longs. But like I said, this was the area that I was wanting to take it, though. Question is whether or not we will get follow through. Take it easy, Zoe. My thoughts on the Cadillac CT5e Blackwing. I don't know, man. I mean, it's a fun car. It sounds great, but it's hard for me to associate luxury with that kind of sound. You know what I mean? Like, for me, a luxury vehicle should be smooth and what have you. And I find like the Cadillac is just very hard of a drive and very noisy. Like, that's my personal opinion. Like, if I wanted a car with that kind of performance, I'd honestly just rather go for a Corvette. And that's coming from a person who has a family and would love a four-door. Because someone did ask me that question. When I was shopping around for a four-door stick car, someone recommended the Cadillac CT5 Blackwing for me. But I was like, honestly, based on like what I'm paying for, what I'm getting, not really my cup of tea. RCS, you're at the NQ Longs? Nice. What is your fave day of the week to trade? I don't really have a favorite day, to be honest. Yeah, no, I don't have a favorite day, man. Any day is the same. Do I have another level on gold? The next big one is 4665. I have one here right now in a reference point at 4680, which we're getting close to. 4680.6. You see me driving an SU7. I had a S5 actually, an S5 Sportback before. I enjoyed it. It was a fun car. But I really, for me, performance-wise, I really wanted a stick car. I wanted a stick car that I could still drive and enjoy, because I don't think stick cars are going to be around for long. So definitely want to enjoy that, man. Yeah, Zach, that's the reason why, man. I mean, that's why I really enjoy my Acura Integra Type S, because it's like it brings me back to my high school years and like the JDM vibes of having, like, you know, an Acura Integra, right? And it's still stick shift as stock. It has the burbles and pops, and not annoying ones too. It's just like a nice soothing ones, right? And you can actually hear the intake valve when you're shifting and revving with high RPMs. Fun car, man. Fun car. And more importantly, it fits my car seats and my strollers and all that type of stuff, like for the kids. Nah, can't do two doors, man. If I was able to get a two-door, I would have got a Porsche. I mainly didn't want to go for it because of the fact that it wouldn't fit for my kids and all that stuff. Fried Boys, how many hours? I don't actually have a specific, man. Some days they trade for an hour. Some days they don't trade at all. Maybe I trade for 4 hours. It's kind of sporadic, man. Yeah, there's no way the kids are going to want to learn to drive stick. By the time my kids are old enough, man, they're just going to want to drive automatic or have autonomous driving take them around. Vantis, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. Absolutely. Hit that VTEC, you know? GT3 RS. I don't have any Porsches in my family, so I'd have to work my way up to that, even if I wanted to. But no, with kids, man, a Porsche is not in my line of sight, guys. S2000 was one of the best stick shift cars ever created. That stick shift on an S2000 is sick. Corvette's an automatic car, man. Corvette's an automatic car. Don't get me wrong, it's a good car, but I'm not interested in getting an automatic vehicle. I have the rest of my life to drive an automatic. I'm going to enjoy stick shift while they still exist. Yes, the old WRX were amazing. I actually wish they still had the STIs around, man. Can't believe they discontinue those. Shorts below 200. Are you talking about NQ, I presume? I drove the new Mustang. What is that called again? Oh man, I forgot what the name is called. I drove the one that came out recently. Is it Dark Horse? Dark Horse. I drove one of those. Yeah, the Lexus LFA is banger, man. I keep missing my entries. I'm too distracted, but it's okay. Yeah, man, the LFA, man, is an amazing sounding car. Not sure if anyone caught this long. I know I missed my entry twice now because I keep looking at the chat, but solid move on the NQ, guys. What car would I buy next? Honestly, nothing right now, man. I don't have my eyes set on anything. My big project in the next couple years, where I'm going to be putting my millions, is going to be actually towards youth development and small business ventures. If you guys are following me on Instagram, you guys will hear all about it once I start doing it. It's going to be a big thing. It's going to be a big. That's like I'll still talk about trading on Instagram, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to put a lot of effort into youth development and small business ventures in the next couple years here. I don't care for Rolls-Royce, bodyguard. I do not care for Rolls-Royce. That's a car that I get driven in. It's not a car that I drive. Beautiful long there. Hunting pips. Nice elevated life. That's crazy price on that LFA, man, but I'm not surprised. All right, guys, if you guys took this long trade that I called out twice, and I know I missed it, but you would have caught 25 points there, guys. One mini, that would have been 500 bucks. Compile this. Watching gold to see if we hold here. We're at a pretty interesting area on gold. Only thing that sucks is that I'd be counter trending, so. Looks like that would have been a perfect TP, guys. You're in gold longs right now.
I'm standing here on shaky ground. The echoes of your voice resound. You said you'd catch me if I fall. But where are you now? Where are you now? My heart's a thread.
Yeah, I'm looking to take some gold longs maybe here as well, with the way that we're forming. This will be on my funded seed account. High risk, counter trend long though, man. Bodyguard, take it easy, man. Yeah, like, let's see if we can get some fall through on gold longs here as we're 20 minutes from London Open. Let's see if we can get a nice little pop up to the 694, 4694 level here. I'm in it already on my funded seed account, but not in it on this one though. I'm still watching. What's going on, Making Trades? No, gold. This is gold, guys. Mickey Trades is Trade C. All right, well, we're letting this play out. A couple things, you know. I'm going to be doing a giveaway with 10-4 tonight, actually. With 10-4 is the account that I'm going to give away. You're not going to be able to get these accounts anymore, so I think it's going to be a very valuable one to give away. And so just so you guys know, I pinned it to the chat. I talked a little bit about it earlier on already. But just for the rehash for the guys who are on right now, 10-4 trading is one of the newer props. It's only been around for probably a little bit over a month and a half, but I've had a good experience with them. So that's why I'm sharing it. I've gotten quite a few payouts with them already. I've traded every single account under the sun. And considering the fact that they just released a new static account, I'm probably going to scoop those up as well and kind of take a spin at those. just to kind of go through the experience of what that's like. So if you guys haven't already, man, code RAKE, 30% off. They've got some pretty solid plans. I actually like their instant funded accounts, guys, because a 25% consistency rule on an instant funded with solid drawdown risk as well. Can't hate that, man. Like so I really enjoy those ones the most personally. But the static accounts are the ones that just came out, so they're brand new. I pinned the link to the chat here, guys, so you guys can click on that if you guys want to give it a shot and take a look at the new static accounts, or maybe just go for a daily drawdown. Oh, sorry, not daily drawdown, daily payout account or an instant funded account. But the account that I am giving away tonight is going to be a 10-4 account. Okay, so I'm going to set up the bot here, guys. The account that I am giving away is an account that you can't get anymore either, which is going to make it that much more valuable. So you guys better cherish the crap out of it. Give me a second here. I gotta set it up first. I'm gonna type this out for you guys. So just so you guys know, when I say thumbs up on the stream, for those who are on your phone, close your chat box and click that little thumb on the video. That's what you need to do, guys. Okay? That's what you need to do. And drop a like and drop a subscribe too if you haven't already, because otherwise it doesn't really matter. Alright, guys. Alright, guys. Here we go. Bot is activated. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it.
Fingers trace the sky so wide, searching for a place to hide. The sun melts slow into the sea, and I feel you here with me. Every shadow whispers your
I'm going to move my target down based on where price is.
every wave just feels the same.
I don't want to be a prick for a tick right now. And I can see why we would reject here, to be honest. I'm going to leave it there, guys.
Holding on tight,
Nice. TP hit now, guys. TP hit. Nice, nice, nice.
time slips off through my hand.
Hey, Rock, past the TPT eval. Let's go. Good work, man. Good work. That was a beautiful long, guys. That was a beautiful long. All right. Garan. Hey, Garan, I saw you in the chat. Garan, you are the winner of the giveaway, man.
Every shadow whispers your name.
You're the winner of the giveaway, my man.
Every wave just feels the same.
Yeah, man.
Lost in the
Yeah, man. That's right. That's right. You are the winner. Winner of the 10-4 trading account. Let's go. All right, man. Hit my DMs, Garan. Hit my DMs. So we can get set up. All right? That was a solid long trade. Solid long trade. Just trying to go through my dashboard. And just so you guys know, that trade, ladies and gentlemen, officially secured my first ever funded seat payout. First funded seat payout, gang. Let's freaking go. So you guys will see that posted on Instagram. I'll let you guys know how the whole experience works because I've never gotten a payout from funded seat before. I only started trading with them about 2.5 weeks ago, but I'll show you guys the dashboard. Give me a second here. Can you guys see that? So this is my dashboard, guys. You can see here that I have officially achieved what I needed for this account. If you take a look at it, I hit my profit target. I hit my consistency rule. I'm locked in. Locked in $9,000. $9,000 in profit. So solid. Gonna request my first funded seat payout tomorrow after the market closes. So in terms of the giveaway, like I said, that giveaway account that I'm giving out is actually one of the accounts that they just removed, and it's pretty solid. So very lucky, Garon, for being able to win that tonight. Mickey trade, yeah, man. I only move my stop losses only if structurally it makes sense to do so. Otherwise, I don't. Vantis, I take my trades all over the place. I don't trade New York. New York's probably the only session I don't trade. Everyone here knows I reserve my New York session to my family and my business. Yeah, I trade Asia and London, but this is the only period that I stream though. Thank you, Dingus Donkey. I appreciate you, man. How many accounts did I go through with funded seat? I think I went through 6 accounts actually with them. I had 2 daily ultras. If you guys remember, I started those a little ways back. Got them funded. Couldn't get them to pay out though. And then I scooped up their instant funded. What is it called again? I need to take a look at my failed accounts. Give me a second here. Oh crap! What the hell was that account called? Oh, their direct account. I thought that was the one. That's when you guys are asking about the daily. I thought it was daily payout too. It was not. So I kind of screwed myself on that one. So that one was another one I lost as well. I tried their regular sprint account as well. That didn't go through. So as of right now, I have 2 funded accounts with funded seats still. So I burnt through those 4, and now I've got the 2 here. And one of them I just took it to payout just now. How much of that 9,000 is mine? Well, it just stays in the account. It's not something that I take out. The max amount of payout that I could take on that account is going to be $2,500 per request. So Vantis, no, honestly, this time slot is the only time slot I can stream. It's actually, if you look at my trading stats for the past 18 months, this is not where I do my best work. My best work is actually Asia, London, and then this period. This is not my best period of trading, to be honest. But it's the only time I can actually, stream though. So. Take it easy, Chili. Take it easy, Chili. Jared, I did the giveaway already. Sometimes, Jared, you know what it is? They hop into the chat late. That's what it is. And their video is not actually like set to live. So that's a big factor in that. Oh no, it's part of the process, man. Like I go through different accounts all the time. Right? Like I think it's just about a rotation. Like I said, I promise you guys, once I'm settled into my new home, I will do a video dedicated to rotating accounts, how I rotate them, why I rotate them in the way that I do. It's a big part of the reason why I survive in the markets in the way that I do, and that even though if I blow accounts, it doesn't honestly irk me as much as it probably would have I copy traded them. So How many trades did I take tonight? 2 trades tonight. 2 trades. One where I was technically right, but I was too tight on my stop loss, unfortunately. And then the one I just took. Jack, they're evolving their platforms just because there's a lot of things that are not sustainable for them. So they're trying different things out to make sure that they can still be, you know, good to their traders. Thank you, Vantis. I appreciate you, man. A-Rock, honestly, man, my philosophy with TPT Pro is take your payout immediately. Anytime you have a payout, just take it, man. No predictions in terms of the market open. We're still downtrending on gold. I would imagine that depending on where price is, we probably will spike down before we move higher, assuming we move higher at all. Shawnees, no. So out of that $9,000 in profit that I made, I can only request up to $2,500 of it. After I request $2,500 of it, I continue to trade the account until I can request for another payout again, which will then be $2,500 again as a maximum. And then the lowest I can request down to is $4,100. I think that's the buffer that I'm not allowed to withdraw into. Trucking for dividends. Much love, man. I appreciate you. I took my gold longs already, Manny Trades. I'm not sure if you were here for that. I'm not taking anything right now. The market's about to open. I don't think it's a good idea to hop in a trade. Shawnees, yeah. So just remember, right? It's not about how much of the balance, right? Like even if I had only 5K in the account. Oh, I guess you know what? No, sorry. Those account, the buffer's 2,500 actually. They're not 4,100. Sorry, I said that wrong. So on that account, even had I made 5 grand only instead of 10 grand, I still would be able to withdraw 2,500. As long as I'm still above the buffer, and as long as I have enough for it, 2,500 is the maximum I can withdraw based on the rules. No money bag. I actually blew my daily ultra accounts. That's the one that you're referring to. I blew that one. So there's a cap on these ones. These are their instant funded accounts. But yeah, if you guys have any questions though about the 10-4, I'll probably scoop up a static account and I'll probably trade it tomorrow, to be honest. And that'll be my next thing. I'll take the payout that I make and I'm gonna buy a static account with 10-4 and go from there. Just this week alone, this past week alone, I've requested 2 payouts from 10-4 already. I know that people are always looking for transparency as well, so just give me a second here. I just need to log into my thingy here. These are the payouts that I've received so far from 10-4 trading. Take it easy now, Morad. Sleeping Mocha? No, they need payout caps, man. If they didn't have payout caps, man, it wouldn't be a sustainable model. Thanks, Space Mill. I appreciate you, man. Oh yeah, someone was asking about my my record month. I can't remember who asked me earlier. Now that I have everything set up, I can actually share it now. So my record month was last year, as you can see here, on December 2025. My P&L was 168,000. Win rate was near 80%. Profit factor 5. Average trade was about half an hour. And if you take a look at the calendar, hold on. This was my month of December, essentially. I also achieved my record trading day in this, which was the 18th, which is a $24,000 trading day. But yeah, that's my results for my record month. Take it easy, Stuart. The red line's my level, Rod Kalupaton. You hit NQ longs TP. Let's go, bud. Nice work. Yeah, that was a beautiful long, eh? That entry. That was a 60-point long off the entry from earlier, guys. I know I missed my entry, but banger, dude. Banger. Thanks, Rod. I appreciate you, man. No, A-Rock. Well, you can't request for a payout under 52, so you have to be above the buffer. So you have to be above the buffer at the minimum, and then anything after the buffer, you can request. KPM trans, yeah. I rotate accounts, guys. You guys got to remember that, right? I do lose trades. Otherwise, my win rate would be 100%, right? I do lose trades, but it's just the way that I rotate my accounts. I can finish off green because of the amount of accounts that I have. What are my thoughts about journaling? Everything, man. I am an advocate about journaling, and I've been like that, not just about trading, but like the business world. Shawnee, it feels weird to say it because it just, I don't know, it's not something I like to talk about, but yes, I am. Strategy wise, I have an overview strategy video, but it's not my whole strategy because when I teach people my strategy, I literally spend 10 hours doing it. There's my YouTube link there. The thing that I'm using right now, so this is actually Trader Stats. This is actually my journaling platform. So when I journal on this, it tracks everything for me. That's why it also tracks my payouts. Like these are my payouts right now so far. Like I'm not updated yet because I still gotta update the payouts that I usually update my payouts at the end of every single week just because I don't do it daily. But you can see here already, right? Like, was it a week and a half ago? I took $15,000 in payouts from TPT. I took $5,000 in payouts from 10-4. And this year to date, I'm up $400,000 in payouts. In total, I'm at 1.3 million. Do you have an example of what typical journal entry looks like for a trading day? Yeah, I should, man. I should. I'm trying to remember when the last time was that I journaled it because I haven't done it in a while. Thanks, Dangus Donkey. I appreciate it, man. It's Trader Stats. Trader Stats, my friend. I can send you guys the link, actually. Give me a second. I just don't remember where I posted it before. Oh, here you go. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Whoops. So I'm just going to put in the chat, guys. That's Trader Stats. If you guys click on that, code AZT will give you 10% off. I like using them because they're affordable. I find that there's a lot of trading journals out there that are very expensive, but you can use that. William Burke, yeah, I talked about that actually in my year-end review. My expense ratio for 2025 for the payout that you saw earlier, I had a 30% expense ratio last year. Shawnees. I've been profitable for, I would say I've been consistently profitable while knowing what I've been doing for 3 years. Every trade's gonna be different, Mickey trade. So I'll give you an example here. I'll give you an example, brother. Give me a second here. I'm just gonna This will be the last thing that I'll do for the night. Okay, so for example, guys, and this is the last thing I'll do here. So this is my November month, right? And so you can see here, this was my record day. The 14th was originally my record day before I broke my record again in December. But this was an 18K trading day. And if we take a look at it, we can see here that on this day, my biggest loss was 300 bucks. My biggest trade was $9,000. Now you can see obviously the win rate, the profit. This was a really, really strong day for me, right? Not every day is going to be like this, obviously. I think that's needless to say. And if we go through this, you can see here that these trades I held for a long time. Someone asked me before a long time ago, what was like the longest holding trade I've ever held? I think this one was it, to be honest, right? You can see here on the first trade, this $9,000 trade, that I held this for 225 points. I had 2 minis. I held it for 225 points, guys. And so you can see here that I shorted the market. I shorted the NQ at 25,100 and I shorted it down to 24,875. And that was on my Top Step account. And I held that trade basically from 1 hour after Globex opened all the way till 3 a.m. in the morning my time. So it meant that I held that trade for 11 hours. And then I took a very similar trade on my funded futures account at the time. So MMFU 5302, that was my account number. I held that for $8,000. That was on 1 mini. I held that for 400 points. And same thing. I shorted it 47 minutes after my short on Top Step, but the difference is I held that for a full 12-hour short. But yeah. And then this is the type of stuff, right? This is a very low-key journal, though. Like I have to say, like my quality of journaling back then was a lot more in depth. But like you can see, for example, NQ short trade, right? Why did I short it? Well, there's a bear flag pattern, opening range held beneath the level and key EMAs, bar by bar alignment with my multi-time frame analysis, willing to manage the trade with the trend with the final PT at a key macro level. Stop loss was moved to lower high before heading to bed so that profits were protected. My emotions were calm and composed. I do all that. Back then, I would say that I was a lot more intricate in regards to how I actually journaled, because I would actually capture everything from how I was feeling before the market opened, the setup I took, price entry. Like I was like very meticulous. It took a little while for me to journal back then. But yeah, I mean, that's also how I developed my system. That's also why when people were asking me to coach trading a year ago or a year and a half ago, I said no, because I was still trying to figure out how I wanted to systemize my trading, because I was trading, I knew what I was doing, but there was so much to the nuance that I still had to work on. So it wasn't until after I journaled probably a good 1,000 trades that I then said, you know what, I have enough information to work off of. And that's when I developed my trading system. And that's essentially how I started coaching last year. Because my first students I ever took on was like May or June of last year, I think. But that's also why I keep my students very small as well. I don't do big classes because I want to spend quality time with individuals, right? And I just know I'm such a busy person with business and my own trading that I just can't afford to distort all of that, right? So anyways, that's like that's that. I'm just gonna go through the chat here one more time before I call it. What time frame do you use for structure analysis? Higher time frames. I don't use small time frames for structure analysis. I'll mark out spot on smaller time frames. Don't get me wrong, but I would not build my entire crux of my trading structure based on smaller time frames. Money Emperor. Every prop firm is different, so it's all functions differently, right? Like I was trading funded futures family when they were very new. So I made $62,000 in payout. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know that because I have my payouts, my lifetime payout certificate to reflect that. And then Apex, I made $94,000 in payout. I posted a YouTube video about that many periods ago, and I don't remember how long ago it was. When did I post that? Like, look into my YouTube right now. It was a while ago. It was like a year ago. So I'll share the link here as well. This is the YouTube video, me going over my Apex payout. So it depends, man. There were different times. So I was obviously, you know, I had different, I don't want to say limitations, because there weren't limitations, but I had a lot of different opportunities to capitalize on markets differently, right? So yeah, it's not going to be the same for everyone. You're welcome, guys. I mean, right now NQ is not. I mean, look. I mean, if you take a look at the price, man. I mean, if you caught the long off the low of the 103 area of interest, you could. But here we're kind of in the middle, right? And London just opened. Make your trades, man. Much love. Sleepy Mocha. I hear you. You know what, guys? Sometimes the best journaling is just simply you guys just recording yourself, right? Rec, I'm 34, my man. 34. I don't use order flow, Rod. I don't use gamma. I am learning about it. So I literally just, what are my books? I recently just started learning about volume profile, like a week ago. So I've been kind of playing around with that. And it's not because I want to change up my strategy. And here's my words of advice for you guys. Don't get caught up in trying to jump strategies. The way I look at it is that I love my strategy. I'm just looking to how can I help refine and emphasize the strength of how I trade the markets already. And I find things like volume profile, right, which I just started reading, order flow, which I haven't read yet, but I will get to. These are things I want to add layers to, more so because I think it works well with the way that I view the market with like price action, levels, reference points, those type of things. But I'm never going to look to incorporate things that are going to completely screw the way that I would trade with, right? So I do plan on taking a look at gamma as well to see how gamma is. But at this time, though, no, I don't have much of that included. Mickey Trade, man. I always say to people all the time, people envy the outcome. They don't envy the process. People will always assume, you know, when I was getting promoted up in my corporate world, in the business, when I was finding success in business, everyone always would say the same thing. Well, people who don't know me, sorry, people who knew me would never say this, but people who didn't know me would be like, oh, you just got lucky, that's why you got promoted. Oh, you're just lucky, that's the reason why your business is successful. The reality is I'm doing the work that no one's willing to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta grind. Like, guys, think about it this way, right? I don't even need to trade, to be honest. I do well in business already. I could just do my business, live my life. I could retire doing that. Trading has really fueled my ability now to pursue the passions that I never thought I could. Hence, like I said, I'm looking to move, you know, the millions of investment into youth development, business ventures. That's what I'm gonna use all my trading profits for and what I want to do in that end now, right? But in all of the things that I talk about here, right? Like, these are the things where people just see that and they just say you got lucky or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, I run businesses. I'm a parent to 2 children. I take care of my mom and my grandma who are elders, who have illnesses. All of that while trading, while coaching students. And I'm here still streaming with you guys, right? I could have easily said to Jake when he asked me, would you want to stream for Project 365? I could have just said, no, I'm good. I don't want to do it. I don't need to do it. But in the end of the day, I do have a passion for what I do. That's why I do what I do. So I don't know, man. They always say you have to be a little bit crazy to do the things that we do, right? So I'm hoping that helps, guys. What is the book on order flow called? Sleepy Mocha. It's literally called Order Flow, man. I literally just popped on Amazon and I found it. Never. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get a very good understanding of volume profile and order flow by end of year. Yeah, Rod, man. Hey, man, 10 months, you're still very new. All my best advice to you right now is just take it slow, man. Don't size too high. Don't over push. You're learning right now, right? The equivalency of it is you don't want to hop into the ring with Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson after training how to box for 10 months, right? You got to give it some time. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to actually work on your disciplines, your strategies, and all that stuff because you're just going to be married to the P&L, right? So, what keeps me motivated? Values, man. I come from a very humble beginning. I don't have a lot, like, you know, in terms of my lifestyle, you would never guess it, but first 14 years of my life was like me living, you know, not having dinners because we couldn't afford it, wearing the same clothes to school every day, getting bullied for it. Like that was for a good portion of my life. So, you know, some good people took an interest in me when I was working, and they recognized I was such a hard worker. I was 14, 15 years old, working 40, 50, 60-hour weeks. So because those individuals took a liking to me and helped me get to where I am in a lot of ways, I'm looking to give back at a much larger magnitude. Hence why I said my larger projects are the things like the things I talked about. That's where I want to cater my time towards. That's more fulfilling to me than driving a supercar or owning a supercar. So my 2 cents on that, man. Real Asian struggle. Someone's asking me about gold longs. I went long gold. I'm not confident of a long in gold here. I'm not saying you can't. I don't feel confident long in gold here, to be honest, man. Shawnees, man. 100%. 100%. But anyways, man, I do got to run. I got an early start tomorrow. I still got a lot of moving stuff to do, but I appreciate you guys. I will be still streaming tomorrow, but I'll be streaming out of a hotel. So I don't know what my setup's going to look like, but I'll do my best. But anyways, have a great night, guys. I will catch you guys later, man. Take it easy.